Good evening and welcome, race fans. We are back here at Hotlanta tonight, Atlanta Motor Speedway, with the season finale of the SRA Gen 6 Series, sponsored by J. Robin 3, Josh Robin. I'd like to give him a thank you for sponsoring this season. It's been great having him on board. And we're ready to kick off the season finale here, folks. I don't have the points handy with me right at the moment here, but I believe Scott's going to be along here any time now, and he will run down through the points, but run down through the chase contenders. It's going to be a total points reset for tonight. I'm trying to get it out here. Too much to try to remember to do here, but trying to get the points out there singled out for tonight, and there's only 6 drivers moving on to tonight. And we'll let you know who those 6 drivers are coming into tonight. And we are ready to crown a champion here at the end of the night. So you're going to have to stick around for the championship interview. Bobby Cheney will be interviewing the champion and congratulating him, thanking him. And we'll talk to all the race winners out here tonight, the top 3. So thanks for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button and don't forget to like the video, folks. Give us a thumbs up on the video. Jason, yeah, my theme's working great. I haven't had any problems with it. Working great. They're about 2.5 minutes away from qualifying, folks, and they do have open qualifying. So just to let you know, the only rule that they do have is on super speedways they do single file or single car qualifying, but on all the rest of them throughout the season they do open qualifying. There's Scott. He just stepped in. Hey, Scott, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Rudy, how we doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. We're ready here for the season finale. Whenever you get a chance there, could you give us a rundown of who's coming into tonight? There's only 6 drivers eligible for this championship.
Yes, sir, man. I'm excited. It's championship night here in Hotlanta. Temperature is pretty nice. Track feels pretty good out there to these guys, and they're ready to go racing. Tonight, Nicholas Shelton, Femi Alott, Bobby Cheney, Connor Anton, Delonta Ballard, and the league sponsor, Josh Robin. Those 6 guys are going to have a shot to collect some hardware.
Well, there is a chance now. I didn't know this, but found out last night. Bobby Cheney was telling Nicholas Shelton that if he wins again tonight, which he won last night and won the championship last night, if he wins the championship here tonight, he will also receive $100 for winning both series.
Nice. Yeah. Everybody likes a little hard, cold cash. So $100, man, you can do a lot with $100.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hey,
if he ain't got all the tracks, man, he could buy him a whole handful of tracks plus a couple cars. You know, if you ain't got all the content, that can go a long way. Looks like we're about to wrap up qualifying here by our practice. Everybody ready for some qualifying for this here championship race?
Yes, sir. All right, folks, we're going to step away and play our national anthem. We'll be right back after that, so don't go anywhere.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, welcome back, folks. We are under qualifying conditions here, open qualifying, as I said, and going to be an interesting night here. Nicholas Shelton taking the pole right off of the bat. Look at that.
Yep. About a 1/10 of a second over Derek Bordeaux, who we haven't seen here in a little while.
Yeah, all he needs is that, to finish the highest position here tonight to win that championship. Whoever's closest to the front. You don't have to win the race, but, and he knew that last night. He could actually not won the race, but he had Ariotti bidding for that championship as well, and Ari finished 1.7 seconds behind him. He just, they raced and burnt their tires up, and Ari said last night, he said, he says, I don't know how Nicholas does it. He said how he can race so hard but save tires. He said, I race hard, I burn them up. He races hard, he saves tires. So, I don't know.
Well, they're definitely going to have to protect their tires here tonight in Atlanta, because this place will chew them up pretty quickly if you go out there and try to abuse your stuff.
Yes.
Too much on the line for these 6 drivers tonight.
And what was really cool about last night is they were back and forth. Ari would pass Nicholas and take the lead, and then Nicholas would pass Ari back and take the lead, and then then Ari would pass Nicholas. They just were back and forth, and just in that process, Ari just burned his tires up and Nicholas didn't. It was just really funny. But
well, Nicholas is going to have 5 other guys chasing him tonight, not just one, but 5 other guys. Femi Alot, Bobby Cheney, Connor Anton, Delonta Ballard, and Josh Robin also all have a shot to bring home the championship here tonight. It's championship night, folks. Get yourself some popcorn or cold beverage and find a comfy spot. We got 140 laps here at Hotlanta to determine the 9th champion of the Gen 6 series here for SRA.
I think it's a 10th.
Nope, season number 9.
Oh, is it? Okay, well, Bobby told me
sir.
It was 10th.
It's titled season number 9 here.
Okay. I believe it.
Lisa.
Maybe they
Might have been the other one.
Yeah, maybe they ran
the
first season or something without. I don't know. I don't know how he said something about 10th because he said it'd be going in, but maybe he doesn't realize that. So maybe I'll bring that to his attention and.
Sure, he wasn't talking about the other series.
I don't know. No.
Yeah, it just says 9 seasons on here.
Well, because I think what it was is, probably the 9th season with the Gen 6, but he said they started out running the national car, which is what they're going to be going to 2 weeks from last night. They'll be going to the national car, the K&N series car, for their next season instead of the Xfinity car. So that's going to be exciting.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yep. And then again running the Gen 6 on Monday night. But there was a lot of changes going about for next season. Weather changes. They're not going to use the realistic weather. They're going to use constant weather, and which will help out a lot. And some other changes, but they'll be using the iRacing to fix that up. I think what he said was they were going to use the iRacing weather because it
default weather.
Yeah, the default weather.
Right on.
Because that's what the setups are made for, And,
pretty much the ones that iRacing puts out are. If you got somebody building your own setups, obviously you can play with the weather. But yeah, all the All the iRacing setups are for default weather.
Well, this should be a good one tonight, guys. We've seen Bobby Zielinski come from 27th last night, and he finished 3rd.
I'm showing 26 hot rods here tonight. Only 20 of them have taken time so far. We'll see if any of those 6 guys wind up not taking the green. But we're going to have about 26. Looking good.
Yeah, we had
nice little field.
Started out with 31 last night. I think we finished up with like 19 or 20. I can't remember now. I only had like, I think 2 or maybe 3 cautions. I don't remember. I think 2 cautions. And,
I'm just about to say, if they keep this thing green, they'll knock this thing out pretty quick.
Oh yeah, well, you know how they usually do. That race last night went by real fast. So, and Jeff Dotson's in this race. Now next season he's going to be running in the K&N series with these guys, and so we're going to be breaking in a new commentator, Josh Medlock.
Yeah, old Josh going to get behind the microphone, huh?
Yeah, he said I asked him, and he said, heck yeah. So,
all right on. Well, just jump in with both feet, Josh. Don't be scared.
Nope. It's I know, because I talked to you about it when you first started. You know, it's a little nerve-wracking at first, but heck, three or four races in, you're good. You just got to relax, calm down, and.
Once I lost my radio voice, because I brought the radio voice, and once I got that in my head, had to get rid of it. It was all like smooth sailing from there.
Yep. And man, it's been great, man. It's just been awesome. So, all right.
We've called a ton of races, man. I'm gonna tell you what, I've got to be in trip figures with you at this point.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I've been calling races with you for over 2 years, so that's hard to believe, man. 3 years ago, I wasn't even involved in this stuff. And me and Wes used to talk about, building a computer that we could do iRacing on. Now here we are, and God knows how many videos on YouTube.
Yep. Well,
between the racing and the broadcasting, good couple hundred.
2.5 minutes left in qualifying, and Marcus Richardson does take that pole away from Nicholas Shelton.
How about that, huh?
Yeah,
a wild card in this championship race, Rudy.
Well, I was going to say, you got 5 of them, the top 5, all running for pro. Look at that, the top 5.
And out of all those guys, only one of them is running for the championship here tonight. So a lot of these guys up front play a heavy role into who wins this championship tonight.
Yep.
See Josh Robin, the next on that list of contenders. Then Femi Alott, Bobby Cheney, Delonta Ballard. They're all right there next to each other, about mid-pack.
What?
And Connor was the other one. I was trying to figure out who the other one was. Connor's right there with them. So all the chase contenders other than Nicholas Shelton are all about mid-pack, Rudy, from about 9th to 14th, 15th. Wow, that's interesting.
Sean Williams says this is his last start with SRA. What? What? No, no, it ain't. Yeah, he says this is his last start with SRA.
Maybe he won't be racing here anymore.
Sean, I think you're full.
Bring him up here for an interview.
I think he's pulling our leg. Well, yeah, we could do that. Where the heck is he? Sean, right there. Sean Williams.
Oh, yes, sir.
What? This is your last start with SRA? What?
Yep, I'll be leaving after this one.
Why?
Just moving on to some other things.
Oh, dude. Now we're not going to have that beautiful face on the hood out there to look at.
Yeah, no more Taylor, but I would like to give a shout out to you and Scott and Jeff. Y'all do a great job commentating and broadcasting. And actually, since I'm here, I'd like to publicly thank Bobby Cheney and Austin Roberts for letting me race SRA. All these guys are way faster than me, so I've learned a lot.
Well, yeah, that's always good to learn off of people that are faster than you. But you heard what Nicholas Shelton and Ariotti said last night in that interview that you guys have improved tenfold in your driving just because you have somebody that is a little faster out there to learn from.
It makes a big difference.
Yeah, it does. It does. Well, I'm saddened to see you go, Sean. Golly, man.
I might come back in the future, but I won't be around next season.
Oh man, not even in the K&N series. Oh.
Nah, that sounds like fun too, but I'll be missing out on that one too.
Oh man. Well, sorry to see you go, brother, because I'm gonna miss Taylor Swift on the hood there.
He'll have to find a new crush.
Yeah, doggone. All right, well, sorry, and we got to run down through the grid here. Marcus Richardson taking the pole with a 28.389, just barely edging out Nicholas Shelton with a 28.394. Eric Bordeaux will start third, Bobby Zielinski fourth, Kyle Putz fifth place, Ariotti sixth, Alex Peck starting seventh, Tyler Ducharme eighth, Josh Robin ninth, Femi Olat 10th. Scott?
Bobby Chaney will start 11th. Delonta Ballard starts 12th. Caleb Eisenhower 13th. Chance Crum 14th. Bobby Maiden a third 15th. Connor Anton 16th. Nick Northrope will start 17th tonight. Nicholas Caruso back there in 18th. Jonathan Shipman 19th. And David Fish rounds out the top 20.
All right, Jeff Dotson commentated the race with me last night. Can I get his feet wet here? He'll be starting in 21st. Caden Henry 22nd. I believe Justin Gable may be officiating, but I don't know that for a fact. Matt Simpson 24th. Sean Williams, his last start here with SRA. We'll be giving him lots of camera time tonight. He'll be starting in 25th. Randy Roberts 26th. Boy, nice size field. 25 drivers, I want to say, because I think Justin Gable is officiating.
Well, here we go, Rudy. Championship night here in SRA in Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Yes, sir.
I can count the amount of championship races we've done at this place on one hand.
Yeah, you got that right. And you know what? Next season, it's the same ending lineup, Talladega and Atlanta, at the end of both series. So,
nice.
Yeah. I kind of like it.
Yeah, I like Talladega being the last race before the championship. It kind of gives everybody a chance to get in a transfer spot.
Yep. That's a fact. All right, here we go. Rolling out. 140 laps looking at these guys here tonight in the Gen 6. Season 9 finale. And we're ready to crown a champion, man. This is going to be exciting. And like I said before, folks, you don't want to miss that interview at the end there. We're going to get a chance to talk to not only the three that finish on the podium, but the champion right here in TeamSpeak and on YouTube. So thanks to iRacing for allowing us to broadcast up to the iRacing Live portal. And thanks to all you viewers for tuning in every single night here on MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate that very much. A special shout out to Jack Davidson for all the behind the scenes work he does to make this happen for these leagues. And we are ready to get a green flag here and get this going, Scott.
Yeah, I'm excited for these guys. Curious to see how this is all going to shake out. Nicholas Shelton up there in the front row and all the other contenders back there mid-pack. So,
well, look for
if something happens to Shelton, Rudy, it opens the door for everybody.
Yeah, look for some fuel strategy games to be played here, because we've seen a few in action last night, but it didn't work out. Pace car in, and there's the green. We're off and going.
Marcus Racing in hot Atlanta.
Yeah, great start. Look at Derek Bordeaux right up underneath, and he's going to take over the second spot. Kyle puts to the bottom.
That's what I was saying, Rudy. Some of these wild cards can play a big role into this. It just takes one mistake for somebody to get into Shelton and take him out, and all of a sudden the door is wide open for 5 other guys to bring home the championship trophy tonight.
And Shelton taking a look down on the bottom here underneath Derek Bordeaux now. Derek getting a little squirrely up there on that high side. We were talking about that last night, Scott, saying that We just wondered if anybody had paid off somebody out there to wreck Shelton out so he couldn't win the gym. I said it as a joke.
Well, I'll tell you what, behind them, they're racing die hard, man. Look at this.
Yeah.
3 wide through the corner. We got about 4 rows of double file here. Nobody wanting to give up any track position right now.
No,
and
sir.
it could happen, Rudy. Somebody could wind up getting into Shelton and taking him out. You never know with the hard racing.
Yeah, look at
Obviously,
that.
nobody wants that to happen, but it can happen. 3 wide again coming into 1.
Familiar Derek Bordeaux, look-alike cars. Awesome, man. That's great. Oh, this is
doing a teammate thing tonight.
Yep. Uh-oh, we have a caution.
Caution is out. We got a big wreck back there in the back.
Oh, my. Jonathan. Oh, there's Sean Williams involved in that. No. His last race with SRA, and he's involved in that. Oh,
yeah, looks like it might be a short one for him.
Well, let's go take a look here and see what happened. I seen Jonathan
looks like
Shipman.
He was just trying to avoid it.
Jonathan Shipman in there. Let's get up here with Sean Williams. But I think it was Jonathan Shipman is the one that was started all this up here. It looks like he got up into the wall right there, and he comes down across the track and tried to steer out of that. Now, a couple of guys did sneak by on the high side there, the number 30 of Nicholas Caressel. But Jonathan Shipman comes right back up onto the track in front of the number 3, and he gets T-boned.
Yeah, David Fish, unfortunate for him. And then Sean Williams comes along, and it's Fish, and that's it for all 3 of them.
That's
early night for Sean Williams. Gonna miss you, buddy.
Golly, man, what a way to go out here last race of with SRA and be on pit road, sitting there getting damage fixed. Golly, man. All right, everybody coming to pit road already. Caution out on lap 3, man. That's never good, But they did the same thing last night. I think the caution come out on lap 3 or 4. After that, man, we had some great long green flag runs, and it was just a great race last night. So I kind of look for the same to happen here again tonight.
Well, let's hope they get it calmed down. It's a championship race. A lot on the line tonight.
Yep. I'm not sure if Derek Bordeaux actually did beat Marcus Richardson off of pit road, but he will come out here. Nicholas Caressel, as usual, he usually always stays out there to try to lead 1 lap. He's not in the chase, is he? No. No, Nicholas Caressel not in the chase. He usually stays out, but that's really not a bad deal. I do that sometimes too. I don't like to come to pit road when everybody else does. When it's early in the race like this, because it can get confusing, and you can miss your pit stall.
Yes, sir.
And then you got to do a drive-through, and you get back out on the track. Now you're way behind. Then you got to pit, and it's like, so it can get confusing. Well, Derek Bordeaux will take over the lead.
Marcus Richardson. Get your first interview in, Rudy.
Well, let's see if we can talk.
Your second, actually.
Where is? Thinking about talking to Ariotti here. Ariotti, you got a copy?
10-4, Rudy.
Well, Ari, you had an absolutely amazing race last night. Can we see you get up there and battle with these guys again tonight and try to pull out this win?
I'm sorry, Rudy. Could you say that again? I had someone checking him.
I said you had an amazing race last night. Seen you up there battling for the championship. Now you're not in the chase here tonight, but you still got a chance to win the race. Are we going to see you up there battling for this win?
Yeah, I think so. You got a lot of fast guys up there, Zielinski, Marcus, and Shelton. But yeah, I actually like my chances in the long run, especially this. The track is really hot. Cars are really loose, and I've had a lot of practice this week, so I actually like my chances. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but yeah.
All right, well, very good. How's the car feel on the track?
Well, so far, it's good. It's kind of loose in 3 and 4 already. There's really not a lot of grip there, and yeah, for the time being, it's fine. But I think 10, 15 laps on these tires, and yeah, it's going to be really, really sketchy.
Well, ain't that the way you guys like them, wrecking loose?
Oh, dude. We were talking, everyone is talking about how fun this race is going to be. I kid you not. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. So, yeah, as long as we can keep the cautions out of it, yeah, I think we're all going to have a lot of fun tonight.
All right, well, go have some fun, brother, and hopefully we'll see you get a little closer to the front. Good luck.
I appreciate it.
All right, back up front, Derek Bordeaux, Marcus Richardson on the front row. So far, Marcus Richardson's led the most laps with 4, and Derek Bordeaux with 2.
And them lights are out. We're ready to get this championship race back underway.
Get them going there, brother.
All right. Coming to lap number 8, still got a long way to go, folks. 133 laps left in this championship race for SRA. Derek Bordeaux, who we hadn't seen for a while, he's going to get us going here. Nicholas Shelton back there in 3rd. He's your championship favorite here tonight.
Ready, green, 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 green.
Green flag is out, and we are racing here in Atlanta. Look at them scatter all over the track.
Zelensky getting by Kyle Putz.
Yep. Up to 4th.
I'll tell you what, you know, he's one of the winningest drivers here, besides Marcus Richardson. Bobby Zelensky's one of the winningest drivers here.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna just take a stab in the dark and say, I think we might see him in victory lane tonight. I think.
Well, he definitely has a shot. I think there's a whole handful of guys up here and have a shot to win this race. That's why I said earlier that one of these wild cards could play a role into this championship, man. You never know. This is a long race.
Yeah. Tyler Ducharme now up to 5th place. Looking good. Oh, and he's...
There we go.
There we go. Wrecking loose. Everybody's trying to dodge him.
wrecking.
Alex Peck will get a piece of that.
Yeah.
And no
big
caution.
piece. Nope, no caution.
Oh.
Nicholas Shelton was sideways in that, man. He's lucky. That's exactly what I was referring to, Rudy.
Yes.
Right there's the first bullet he has dodged tonight. Wow.
I'm telling you what, man, that was wild. And they are barely making it to pit road, so it looks like Alex Peck and Tyler Ducharme, their day may be done.
Ducharme, definitely, I think. He got T-boned pretty good there, and probably Peck, too. I mean, he's the one that did the T-boning, and they both probably got heavy damage.
Yep, Bobby Cheney.
That's a big hit.
Up to 7th. Kelly Blue Book Chevrolet.
So Shelton has recovered nicely and continues to hold his position there. So championship still alive for him, but that was a scary moment.
Yeah. Now that separated the field a lot. This back part of the field way back here. Nicholas Caressel now 7.3 seconds back. Connor Anton, these guys all checked up when they seen all that going about up front. Matt Simpson rolls into 17th after starting 24th.
We do now have 4 championship contenders in the top 10 now, Rudy, with Femi Alad up at 5th, Bobby Cheney's in 7th, and Josh Robbins running in 10th. So 4 of the contenders, along with Nicholas Shelton, are in the top 10 now.
What do you think about this? This is going to be wild finish here.
Oh, yeah. We can't tell who's going to win this thing right now, man. We got a lot of laps to turn together right now. I mean, it's just going to take one mistake here, and it's going to take this whole front pack out, and anybody's got a shot to win it.
And I think, you know, probably a good thing for them to do right now would be just to ride. Don't try to pass each other, and don't put yourself in that position to get wrecked out or wreck somebody else out. And just ride, you know. Got a long race ahead of them.
At the same time, Rudy, a lot of these guys don't have anything invested as far as the championship goes. So they're just out here to win the race and want to lead the most laps doing it. And you know how that goes. So everybody wants to get to the front. Look at Zelensky up here on the high side looking for a big run off the corner. And he got it.
Yes, he did.
He got a spot out of that deal. Look at that. And now it's going to shuffle Shelton back to some of these other guys, including Femi Alad. He's right up there with these guys, and he's running for the championship.
Zelensky, 2nd place, and he is not done yet. He's reeling in Derek Bordeaux at the moment. Marcus Richardson drops it to the bottom.
Look at Zelensky up there, man.
Oh, yeah. He's getting some humongous runs on that high side, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. We got one down below the white line on the backstretch there.
Yeah, I seen that. I'll catch who that was.
Like he kept going. Yeah, he kept going. Looks like he just almost lost it coming off the corner and went all the way down below the white line, but saved it.
Yeah, I think it might have been Ariotti, but I'm not positive on that one. He'll come up right in behind Delonte Ballard now.
Old double A.
Ballard definitely in the mix last night. Boy, had a good race. Josh Robin sponsored this series, running back here in 11th place.
He's got a shot for the championship tonight, too, Rudy. He's one of the contenders.
Yes. He's going to have to pick up the pace, so get up there with them boys, but it's early. It's early. I know, it's early. He wound up not having quite as good a night last night, I think, as he wanted to have, but all in all, it's good to see Josh out there on the track last night. Eric Bordeaux now just 0.2 of a second ahead of Bobby Zielinski. Closer look at it here. Boy, you can see just how eager this front 6-7 drivers are. Front 7 drivers. Bobby Cheney joining in on that. And look at that. Man, Zielinski goes way up there on the top. He must know something about that top groove that we don't know.
Well, he's getting a big run off the corner. His car's definitely responding nicely up there, that's for sure.
Yes, it is. And they're starting to put a little distance on Marcus Richardson now. Marcus kind of pedaling a little bit. He's just trying to stay ahead of Nicholas Shelton. Shelton being patient, about like he was last night. He stayed pretty patient most of the race. And once he did get out front, though, as usual, we always see him pull away, and that's exactly what he did. Beating Ariotti last night by 1.7 seconds. Aria just chewed his tires up. But he did everything he could.
Well, don't look now, Rudy, but here comes another championship contender to this front pack as the 24 of Bobby Cheney is on the tail end of it now.
Yes,
he
sir.
also has a shot to win some hardware here tonight, so he's looking to get by some of these guys, in particularly the 11 and the 26. And they're just ahead, so this could get interesting.
Yeah, he was out of the championship running there when they first started the chase in the Xfinity Series. He was out by just, a point or two, just barely out, one position, I guess it was, and didn't make the chase in the Xfinity Series. But, man, he's made it in the Gen 6 Series here, so. And Bobby, one of the patient drivers. But I'm really kind of surprised to see him up here to the 7th place, but I think that was actually by default because of all those cars spinning there earlier. A lot of people checked up, and I think he wound up slipping by on the outside and getting by a lot of them. So,
well, either way, it's worked out for him because here he is. We got some guys officially out of the race. Rudy, Jonathan Chipman, Caden Henry, and Jeff Dotson have all officially taken it behind the wall.
Yeah, I can't believe Jeff's out. I might have just been too much for him out there. But we still got a bunch of guys on pit road. Sean Williams, David Fish, Alex Peck, and Tyler Ducharme still sitting on pit road.
A lot of guys.
Right now, the last guy just coming off a pit road here, Bobby Maiden. Having some problems here. Looks like he's got a little damage on the back of that car. Get down here a little closer. Yeah, he's got some pretty significant damage on the back of his car. Back up front, Derek Bordeaux now putting some distance on Bobby Zielinski.
We got one spinning on the backstretch down below the white line. No caution.
Was Ariotti. Golly, I hope we didn't put the old MaxSpeedTV jinx on him.
I think we did.
Uh-oh.
Having a rough go of it, trying to get that thing back up. He does.
He might be a little upset about that.
He's going to need a caution. Yeah, the car's all right. Didn't hit nothing. Yep. Car's all right. He's just going to need a caution. Going to need 4 Mr. Feelgoods, that's for sure.
All right, back up front here, Derek Bordeaux with a 0.4 of a second lead over Bobby Zielinski, continuing to lead. Has been out front for 20 laps now. Shelton mired back in 4th. I think he's just kind of settled in right now, and he's just happy riding behind Marcus Richardson, just staying in that draft to keep themselves in tow right there. Kyle Putz, great run for Kyle. He didn't have a very good night last night. Femi Olat now got some serious company there with Bobby Cheney. Femi kind of goes up the hill a little bit. Oh, and Bobby Zielinski went up the hill just a little too far that time, and he just lost second to Marcus Richardson and third to Nicholas Shelton. He just took turn 2 just a little too wide that time. The strange thing about these cars is, and you probably know this, Scott, I'm just saying this for the viewers, there's a fine line in there with the tires. These things will be going along, and all of a sudden, one lap it's great, and the next lap the tires are shot.
Oh, yeah, and it happens quickly in these cars, man.
Yeah.
Just like you were saying, one lap it can be fine, the next thing you come back around, the car's coming around on you.
Yep. It's
especially
just
at
weird.
A place like this.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a very, very line-sensitive track. You know, I guess that's why a lot of people don't like to race here, is because it's almost like a one-groove track. You know, even though we've seen Bobby making some good advancements up on the high side.
I was just about to say, he's doing it again right there. Bobby Zielinski proved you wrong. He's up there running that high side.
But, you know, that's what cost him them 2 positions there when he did that in turn 1 and 2. And it just, boy, he had to really get out of the throttle or he was going to get into the wall. Let's see if he takes the high line here. See, he's kind of moved down a little bit now. He's not quite up as high as he was. Uh-oh, I hear some revving.
Them tires, you know, he might have used them tires too, running that higher line, maybe abusing those tires, so he'll carry more speed.
Bobby Maiden,
the tire more.
Out across the grass. Wow, what a save that was.
Yep, no caution.
Wow.
Still only 1 caution here. We've had a nice long green flag run, probably about halfway through green flag run here before we make green flag pit stops. Hey, you want to crank it up for the fans one good time on championship night, Rudy?
I don't have a crank it up cam for this track.
No?
Nope. Sorry. But I can crank it up. We could put it down here and crank it up a little bit. Let's go back here on these guys, Marcus Richardson and these guys. Let's crank it up here 1 lap and listen to them a little on the loud side. How's that?
Sounds good. Oh, that was close. Bordeaux just got shuffled out there.
Well, Femi Olat almost spun too. That put Marcus Richardson back in the lead.
Yeah, and now Derek's back here blinking.
Yeah, I seen that. And Nicholas Shelton right there, 2nd place. And they're trying to get by Tyler Ducharme. Tyler's about 15 laps down. I'm not sure why he's racing with these leaders that hard, but
there's contact there. Yeah, there's contact right there.
Yeah, I don't know why he's racing the leaders that hard, but oh well. Bobby Maiden coming back into pit road, and so is Caleb Eisenhower. Oh, our Eisenhower just coming off pit road, I guess it is.
Oh, we've seen this in recent weeks where cars that are a lap down or being threatened to go a lap down have wound up getting into the leader. Let's hope that doesn't happen here.
Yep, Derek Bordeaux goes back to 5th now as Kyle Putz got by him. Guess I could turn that back down just a little.
Never easy, is it, Rudy?
No. Yeah, I seen Femi Olat did the same thing, just about the same exact time that Derek Bordeaux did, only he did it coming out of turn 2. And man, that was it was right in front of Bobby Cheney. Bobby Cheney, I bet it was about sweating bullets right there, because if he would have corrected that and it would have came back to the right, it would have took Bobby Cheney right out because it was like the perfect timing right there, you know.
But thankfully that didn't happen.
Yeah.
It was just coming around like a rocket ship on the outside. Whoa.
Caleb Eisenhower on the inside goes around.
Yeah, wow.
Yep. Well, he's just come off a pit road. He's got those fresh tires, you know. And
yeah, he wasn't slowing down for anybody, man.
Makes a big difference, and that leaves Caleb, I believe, 2 laps down, or 1. He'll be 1 lap down. Bobby Cheney on pit road. But we are seeing green flag pit stops.
Yeah, they're pitting a lot sooner than I thought they would.
Yeah. Well, I think tires are going to be the key here tonight. And you know, last night I was telling you we've seen a couple of drivers. Gosh, I wish I could remember who it was. Anyhow, doesn't matter. Tried a strategy. They were going to try to make it on 2 pit stops where a lot of the other guys were going to make it on 3. And as they were out there doing that, and of course, a lot of people were going by them and everything, caution come out. So it blew that strategy right out of the water. So I'm kind of curious.
That's usually what happens.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see if we may see something like that again tonight. That would be pretty cool. Down to 8.
How many times me and you have sat here talking fuel strategy during these races, and a caution comes out with 10 or 20 laps to go and throws it all out the window.
Yep. And Bobby Zielinski to the inside of Nicholas Shelton. Boy, and he just made that look easy.
Yeah, he did. Some of these other championship contenders are wanting to see a caution now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Nicholas Shelton being one of them. Boy, he could really use some new rubber on that machine right now.
Well, I think Shelton's the one that doesn't want to see a caution. I mean, he doesn't have to win the race, and none of them championship contenders are anywhere near him. So,
yeah. Yep, Nick Northrup back here in 5th. Delonte Ballard 6th place. Connor Anton 7th. Ariotti 8th. Femi Olat on pit road. He is in 9th. Bobby Cheney just got done pitting here just a few minutes ago, and now he's back up to 10th already. Just waiting on the leaders to come to pit road here, and that'll put him back on the lead lap.
And no telling when they're going to come.
When Zielinski's he's back to using that high line a little bit, and I think Nicholas Shelton's going to take advantage of that because he drives it pretty hard down here on the bottom, and he will get back around Bobby Zielinski and go back into 2nd.
You all right, Rudy?
Had a couple of powerful sneezes there. I don't want to blow everybody's eardrums out, so I'm muting myself.
Oh, here we go. 3 of them coming to pit road.
Yeah, they're all coming in here.
One of them stayed out. That might have been Ducharme. I was running with him.
Yeah, that was Ducharme. He's a couple, well, many laps down.
Yeah, Putz came in with these guys.
Yep. Yeah, these are all the lead pack guys coming in now.
A couple more of them down there at the tail end coming in as well.
Wow, slow to raise them cars up, I'm telling you that. Looks like I'm going to have to say probably Marcus Richardson's going to be the first one off of pit road. He is. And a drag race off of pit road between Bobby Zielinski and Nicholas Shelton. Looks like Bobby Zielinski beat Nicholas off of pit road.
Shelton's still looking good for that championship right now, though. That's the key thing for him.
Yep.
He's had a couple scary moments already in this race, so he definitely wants some calmer laps.
And Connor Anton led a lap. And Bobby Cheney now takes over the lead for the first time today.
Yeah, he pitted a lot sooner than these guys. He made up a lot of ground on them fresher tires, but now it's going to be role reversal. He's out there on older tires, and these guys got brand new tires, so
yep, but
they'll be clicking off a lot of time quickly.
Yeah, they're 7 seconds behind them, so
they'll make that up in no time.
Yeah.
Give him 5 to 10 laps. They'll be right up there with him.
Derek Bordeaux, 2nd place.
Cheney throwing the dice, though, Rudy. Can't blame him, man. It's a championship on the line. You got to do something different what everybody else is doing. We've talked to Bobby before about that. Bobby thinks the same way I do as far as that goes. You can't do the same thing all your championship competitors are doing because you're not going to win a championship that way. So he's on different strategy right now, hoping that it works out for him.
Yeah.
But here they come.
It'd be nice to see him win that championship. That it's we've seen him. He won here a couple weeks ago, and man, he was pretty ecstatic about it. So if he could get himself in the position here to win this championship tonight, oh boy, you're gonna hear hooping and hollering like you ain't never heard probably.
I would too.
Heck yeah!
I like to win too. I get excited too, so I can feel you on that. Big moments call for big celebrations.
And you're right about that because Marcus Richardson is closing in on him now, down to 5.7. You remember he was about 7.1 seconds when they come off of pit road. Now he's down to 5.6. So he's closing.
Derek Bordeaux, don't count him out either. He's second place right now.
Yeah.
He's running right there with him. They got a slower car, Ariati, in between them, but right there's second place. And Derek's a little ticked off from earlier when he got shuffled out. He's slowly gaining. He's coming.
Yeah, he's right there, 9/10 less, just a hair less on the second, behind Bobby Cheney. And it's going to be all about saving your tires out here, because that's what it wound up to be last night. Those that saved their tires were, going to be up there in the front. And we talked to Ariati about it. He said, like I said before, Nicholas Shelton, he said, I don't know how he does it, how he can run fast and save tires. He said, if I run fast, I chew my tires up.
Yeah, some of these guys, they're just amazing at being able to do that, being the fastest guy out on the track while saving their stuff at the same time.
Yep, Nicholas Shelton finds himself back in sixth. Now, this is something to think about, too, that these cars, are very, very prone to that, what do I want to say? Running back in dirty air. Okay, dirty air does affect these cars tremendously. So if you can get yourself out in clean air, you've got a little bit of an advantage. Now, Bobby Cheney, that lead is dwindling here over Derek Bordeaux, down to 0.4 of a second. But he's come up on a lap car here of Ariati. Ariati just got back on the lead lap. By passing up our leader, he will be at the tail end of the lead lap.
Now let's put first and second together now. So we're going to have a battle for the lead here. Derek Bordeaux is reeled in Bobby Cheney here. And these guys are slowly getting reeled in by Marcus Richardson and everybody behind him.
Yep.
This guy's back there, Richardson, on fresher tires.
Yeah, he's pulled way away from Bobby Zielinski and Nicholas Shelton now.
Yeah, he has. And those two are back there in a battle of their own.
Oh, Brian Workman in chat. Brian, yeah, we miss you out there. Man, you ran great last night. Good to see you on the track again. And, man, that was a great race last night. All right, let's go back in the field here. Kyle Putz. I see a little bit of damage on the right front side of that. I'd say he must have just barely scraped the wall. Got just a little scrape on the paint there. Chance Crum, 8th place. We ain't talked about Chance all night tonight. Coming from 14th up to 8th. Working it. Car looking good. No damage on it. That's always a plus. Josh Robin started 9th and running in 9th. Doing well. Still trying to keep that car in contention here for the championship.
Been a pretty good championship race, if I do say so myself. We've had one caution here tonight. That was, on lap 3?
Yeah.
We've been caution-free ever since.
Yeah, this is
pretty good.
Green flag pit stops and all, man. I love it. Caleb Eisenhower. We ain't talked about him a whole lot out here tonight. He's got Matt Simpson breathing down his neck. Matt doesn't race a whole lot with these guys anymore. I don't know. I guess he's just been busy with work and stuff, but it's really good to see Matt out there. An old buddy of mine right there, Matt Simpson. Plays the drums. He used to, I don't know what he does much anymore, but he used to be like on call for when they did, like a band or a singer would come into Nashville and they would do a studio run. He would go in and play drums for them.
Very nice.
Yeah. You get called in. I don't know what he does anymore.
Make some money off that.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a while, but yep. Never knew who he was going to play for either, Connor Anton, not far behind here, 14th position. Started 16th. And we've got 3 more guys on pit road. Tyler Ducharme, Bobby Maiden, and Delonte Ballard all on pit road. 15 cars left on the track right now with Ariotti 27 seconds behind the leader. He just got back on the lead lap here a minute ago.
Bobby Cheney just had a moment there coming out of 4. He almost lost it, so them tires are going away.
Yep, yeah.
Marcus Richardson has gotten by.
I think Derek
Here comes
Bordeaux's,
Nicholas Shelton.
Derek Bordeaux's on a mission here tonight, but I gotta say, Marcus Richardson has come from a long ways back, passed up Bobby Cheney now, and he is working to catch up to Derek Bordeaux. He's 0.6 of a second behind Derek.
Yep, slowly reeling them in.
Yeah.
Zelensky and Shelton are coming along too, and they're slowly reeling in Bobby Cheney here. And if Nicholas Shelton gets by, that's for the championship, folks. We got a battle for the race, and right here with these 3 cars, we got a battle for the championship.
Yep.
And the 5 and the 26 are on fresher tires than the 24, so they should be able to slide on by here with no problem. Cheney he's stuck with that strategy, man. That's what he's going to play. So he's going to just have to fall back a little bit here. Probably be seeing him pit again here pretty soon.
Well, Bobby said it the best of anybody I think I've ever heard in an interview. He said, I didn't buy iRacing to finish second.
That's right. Yeah, you've said that before about him. Yeah, that's right.
I mean,
it's a good thing.
Yeah.
I didn't either. I don't think a lot of people did.
Nope.
We got one up there riding the wall.
I see that.
Is that Derek?
I'm trying to find. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was Derek. Wow. Oh, boy,
Yeah, he got up into that wall again, and boy, he hit it hard and rode it hard. So, boy, that's probably going to cost his night right there, as he's lost a lot of trap position and fallen back quite a bit.
Got a Wahlburger with cheese, huh?
Yeah, man, he's got quite a bit of right front damage there.
You got to shake with that.
Yeah. Oh, we got one coming to pit road. It's Bobby Cheney.
Bobby
Here he
Cheney.
comes.
Yep.
That was like I was saying. I expected him to be on pit road soon, and there it is.
Yep.
Playing that strategy, Rudy. It might work out for him. You never know how this is going to shake out with cautions. I seriously doubt we're going to go caution-free the rest of the way. I mean, we got a long way to go.
Yeah.
I would think somebody's going to bring the caution out.
Well, the field
We got 80 laps to go.
The field has shortened down a lot, down to only 15 drivers left in it right at the moment. 15.
That's enough to
on
bring the
track.
yellow out. Here comes Derek Bordeaux coming to pit road. Ooh, slide jobbing it. He's going to get some of that damage fixed, I'm sure. No, he's just stopping. He's done.
He's done for the day. Oh.
Somebody else coming to pit road there at the end of pit road.
Zelensky and Shelton now battling for second place, and they are 2 seconds behind Marcus Richardson. They've been just kind of holding there. I think if they were right up there with Marcus, they'd be feeling that draft, and they could probably draft together, the 3 of them. But Marcus has pulled away so far now. They can't feel that draft. He's got some lap traffic here to deal with, going by Josh Robin. Josh in 11th.
Chance Crum just did his pit stop. He's coming off pit road. Now Caleb Eisenhower down and away, coming off pit road.
Yes, sir. Bobby Cheney back on pit road. What happened to Bobby? Oh, no, wait a minute.
Speeding penalty.
Oh, you're
Speeding
kidding
penalty,
me.
it looks like. Yep.
Oh, no. Oh,
That's what it was. Speeding
man.
penalty. Had to come in and serve a penalty.
Oh, my
But he got
word.
it going out. Tough break, man.
Yep.
There goes the championship.
Yep, he led 8 laps, and yep, now it's down to the ones that are still in it for the championship. Bobby Zielinski, Nicholas Shelton, Kyle Putz, Femi Olat, yeah, okay.
Connor
Anton,
Josh Robin, Bobby Cheney, and Delonte Ballard.
Yep, and Delonte Ballard is out of it. Bobby Cheney, with that speeding penalty, you might as well say, unless something happens and he can get them back if cautions fly, and he can get back on the lead lap, I would say his chance for a championship is going to be over right now. So,
yeah, Josh Robin too. He just went 2 laps down. He's Bobby's in 14th and Josh is in 13th. So that's 3 championship contenders that we're down to now. Connor Anton, Femi Olat, and Nicholas Shelton.
Caleb Eisenhower just got one of his laps back, passing up Marcus Richardson. He just come off pit road with new tires, and boy, you can just see how much faster they are with them new tires. That's pretty amazing.
Oh, it's night and day, man. It's completely different, like winter and summer.
Yeah, you can run about 10 laps, pretty good, and boy, then they start going pretty quick. Oh, we just had a big one. I didn't see who that was, but somebody just got clouded in the side.
And there's the caution. There's the caution.
Nicholas Shelton, what happened here? We got to go back and check this out.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm seeing smoke coming out of Nicholas Shelton's car. He's coming up here on Tyler Ducharme way up on the high side now.
It was Ducharme. Ducharme lost it coming off the corner and come down and took him out.
Oh, he got into the wall. Oh, man. Oh. Well, that pretty much does it for Nicholas Shelton for the day.
Oh, that's it. That's the championship. Wow,
yeah.
Rudy. We were just talking about it. Just the rash of slower cars that have been taking out winners. In this case, a championship contender just went up in smoke, literally, right there due to a lap car.
Oh, my word.
That's racing. And now the championship is alive for a couple other drivers. And now maybe Bobby Cheney can have a little hope here.
Yeah. Yep.
It's one more down. We're already out. Well, actually 2 technically were down, but now 1. Or, I'm sorry, now 3.
Yeah, I'm
all messed up. It's got me all discombobulated. I can't believe that just happened.
I know, me neither. I'm still in disbelief of it.
We're at the halfway point of this race, and the championship just took a major swing as Nicholas Shelton has just been blown up by a slower lap car. If you stepped away for a minute, you missed it.
Femi Olat, still in it. He's the closest to the front right now. Connor Anton, 5th place, still in it.
iRacing drama at its finest, folks.
Oh, man. Nicholas Shelton on pit road.
How'd you like to be sitting in that TeamSpeak channel?
No.
Good for a laugh.
Maybe. Golly, man, what a change right there. That's a big, and I'm sure Nicholas is not happy with the outcome of that.
Oh, I'm sure he's pissed off. Let's call it what it is. I'm sure he's madder than all get out.
Yeah, he
had the championship sewed up, and we've seen the 25 have problems before, and I'm not saying that was purpose or anything, but wow.
And it was, looking at it, that that's $100 going out the window there for Nicholas Shelton that he could have won by winning both series.
Yeah, up in smoke.
Yeah, that's going to hurt right there, man. He was really looking forward to that because when Bobby told him last night that, if he won both series, he would be getting $100. Nicholas was pretty pumped up. So,
and they did remove Tyler Ducharme from the server, so
yeah,
I'm sure there's some upset people over that.
Yep.
Well, it's not like the 25 hasn't had issues before, so.
Well, how about we get a word in with Femi Olat? being he is the closest to the front.
Yeah, let's see how worried about he is about the rest of this race.
Femi Alat, you got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Well, Femi, that kind of really made things, the cheese a little binding out there now, put you in the driver's seat to win this championship. What do you think of the outcome of all that? I mean, now you're the top dog.
It's really stupid that happened, that someone would go out of their way to destroy somebody like that to make sure they don't win the championship. It's really unfortunate, to be quite honest.
Are you saying it was purposely done?
Considering the person it was, I'd assume it's on purpose.
Well, how about let's not decide that. Let's leave that up to the admins, okay? But
I was just wondering if I had missed something.
Yeah, but putting you in the driver's seat here, you and Connor Anton up there, the closest to the front now. Josh Robin not far behind you guys. He's a couple laps down, but the only ones that are actually in contention out there right now. We've got a lot of guys. Bobby Cheney's is a lap down. He's got, had a penalty on pit road and all that there. But, well, anyhow, we're going to let you get back to work here because you guys are about ready to go green. Good luck, Femi. I mean, really, good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Marcus Richardson bringing him to the line. Didn't get much of a chance to talk to Femi, but that's all right. He's excited. And the pace car heads in. Marcus Richardson,
Ready, green,
Bobby Zielinski, and there they go. Pretty much an even start. Camille Latt with a good run underneath Bobby Zielinski. He knows what he's got to do now. We are just a tick past halfway here. Yeah, I don't want to start a war or something. You understand. I'm just the broadcaster. I'm not here to admin the race or call somebody out. And I don't really want them calling somebody out on the air here and making accusations. that just kind of that doesn't sit well, with a lot of people and
fuel the fire.
Yeah, it's. Until we go back and actually look at that whole incident and but that's up to the admins to do, to see exactly what happened there. I don't know unless he actually turned his wheel into Zielinski. If he did that, then I would say it was on
didn't
purpose.
look like
but yeah, I think he just.
That's
hit
why
the
I was
wall.
saying maybe I missed something. It didn't look blatant. It just looked like he just bounced off the wall. But we have seen the 25, have his issues here, so.
Chance
maybe some
Crum.
bad blood.
Yeah. Chance Crum moving into the top 5 after starting 14th. Oh, man, that just really hurts. Now we're down to 13
That shakes up
drivers.
the championship, man.
Sure does. And that was caution.
That's why it's never over.
2.
That's why it's never over until it's over, man.
Yep. Yeah, the large lady's got to sing a few notes, then you know it's over.
Yeah, she's not even warming up yet. We're only at the halfway point of this race. We still got a long way to go, folks, so settle in. Why don't you crank it up again, Rudy?
We can do that. Let's see if we can't give these guys.
They're all stacked up in each other here, so it's a good time to do it.
All right, good battle here between Marcus Richardson and Bobby Zielinski. And Femi Latt is sitting right there in 3rd place with Kyle Putz. We got a 4-car battle up here. Zielinski trying to pull out the win.
Yep. But the all-time wins leader of the league right behind him, putting pressure all over him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Marcus Richardson. How many wins does he have?
37, looking for 38 tonight.
Yeah, a ton. And Nicholas Shelton does take his car behind the wall.
Bobby Zielinski is actually tied for 3rd all time with a couple other guys, Ariotti and Nicholas Shelton. aforementioned Nicholas Shelton. So Zelensky would move into third all time by himself if he could get this win. And I actually would tie Derek Bordeaux for second with 11 wins. That's how big the discrepancy is between first and second. 26 victories between Richardson and Bordeaux.
Man, that's unbelievable.
37 to 11.
We got a driver back out here on the track, Sean Williams.
How about that?
Yeah,
guess he wanted to go out just for some nostalgia factor and go out and run some laps with the boys.
Well, he's got to get that pretty face of Taylor Swift back out there, but they got to do a little more work.
A little more camera time.
Yeah. They got to do a little more work on the front of that car to get her back.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah. All right, good racing going on up here with these guys. Putting a little bit of distance now on 5th place, Chance Crum.
Really, I'm still shaking my head. I cannot believe that Nicholas Shelton was taken out of this race, man.
Me neither. I'm totally blown away by it. We got another one back out there on the track. Alex Peck coming back out.
It has opened the championship door for some other drivers, though, folks. Now Femi Alot's sitting in the driver's seat to become the champion here tonight. He's got to have a smile all over his face, but at the same time, he knows there's still a lot of work to do, so he's trying to stay focused, I'm sure. But it's in the back of his mind. You can bet that.
For some reason, Alex Peck dropped out of TeamSpeak, but he's still in the race. He might be just a little iffy.
Just looking at it, Rudy, Connor Anton is the next championship closest competitor, and he's back there in 8th position. So you got Femi Alot running 3rd, and Connor's in 8th. That's the difference in the championship right now. And don't look away from Bobby Cheney. He got one of those laps back. He's back there in 10th place. He's still a lap down. He would be the lucky dog if the caution come out now and he didn't pick up any X's. So he's not completely out of this thing just yet. And Josh Robin is still out on track running. He's 2 laps down, almost out of it. But he's still got a shot if anything were to happen to these other 2 guys, or these other 3 guys.
Yeah, all they can do is just keep their fingers crossed right now, and hopefully everything falls their way, you know, and them cautions do come out and it gets them right back into contention. So it'll be interesting to see that. Sean Williams did pick up a couple more positions here, and there is enough laps. He could pick up about another 5 or 6 positions. He could be possibly looking at about a 14th place finish in this race, which wouldn't be bad for his last race here at SRA. We're keeping an eye on Femi Alot now, making sure he is the top dog right now here for the championship, the highest championship contender, 3rd place. Femi's probably going to get a lot of camera time here now because he's up front like this. Hey, Michelle, thank you. Hey, how you doing, Michelle? Good to see you. Oh, that's cool. Well, thank you. Wow, she submitted, she's in a, what is it, an iRacing photo contest, and she submitted a photo from one of my races that I broadcasted. So
very cool.
Yeah, she didn't win it, but well, that's pretty
still
cool.
Pretty cool that she chose one of your races to submit the photo from.
Yeah, she's actually a pretty cool lady. She does a lot for a lot of the racing leagues and stuff. And thank you, Michelle. That's pretty cool, man. Thank you. All right, Kyle Puts 4th place. Chance Crum 5th. He is just not catching these guys. Zelensky still hanging on to Marcus Richardson. Those two, wow. I don't even know what to say about them two. Those two are like alien. They're alien drivers. Femi Lato is in sniffing distance of that draft. That's what's kind of cool about that.
They're fading back a little bit. He's starting to. He was a little closer. They're starting to fade back. Him and Kyle Putz there. I think Kyle's just trying to give Femi room, man. I think everybody's kind of shell shocked from what just happened to Nick Shelton. So I think
no.
Kyle really hasn't been pressing the issue there with Femi. He knows Femi stands to win the championship at this point. So, he doesn't want to be the next guy that gets into one of the championship contenders.
Yeah, that would definitely not sit well, because two championship contenders taken out by guys that are not in the championship probably wouldn't be a good thing.
Yeah, one of them was laps down, multiple laps down.
Yeah, so
like 20 or something laps down, wasn't it?
30. Or, yeah, something 20 something.
Yeah, he was 20 something down when it happened.
Yeah. Well, Alex Peck goes into the top 20 by getting back out there on the track.
That's kind of like what happened to some buddies of ours there, Wally Tierheimer, Chris Voiles, and their team in the 24 Hours of Daytona. They were basically running third the entire day. 14 hours into it, some guy that was like 35 laps behind him decided he wasn't going to brake in a corner and just ran him over, and the race was over 14 hours into it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I would be tore up.
Oh, they pretty much let him know how they felt about it.
Man. Well, I'll tell you what, a lot more are dropping out here. Alex Peck, I think he must have dropped connection or something. And Chance Crum takes it behind the wall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he was running in 5th. I don't understand that. That puts Nick Northrup now in 5th place. Coming from 17.
Well, this has been a wild championship race, folks.
Yeah.
I expected it to be good, but I didn't expect it to be shocking, and it's been absolutely shocking tonight.
Yeah. Well, Richardson's pulling away from Bobby Zielinski. I think Bobby must have had one of those moments where he got a little squirrely coming out of 2 or something, because he is now 1.1 seconds behind Marcus Richardson. Marcus, again,
might be
just flawless out here. You don't see Marcus hardly ever make a mistake.
Yeah, Peck and Crum both fell through. That's what happened to those guys.
Oh, man.
Unacceptable levels. Yeah.
I doubt they'll
Alex
be
just
back.
reconnected. Yeah, Peck's just reconnected.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yep.
Ariotti in 6th. Boy, and he was a lap down there earlier, because we seen him spin it down on the backstretch, and man, he had to regroup there, but he's got back on the lead lap now, 6th place.
He was out there in no man's land riding by himself.
Yep. Connor Anton 7th, the last one on the lead lap. Bobby Cheney still hanging on to first one, a lap down. If a caution come out, he would get back on the lead lap.
Yeah, he's in the car right now doing the old caution dance. I don't know if he's part Indian or not, but he needs to be. I'm part Indian, folks, so I can say that kind of stuff. He definitely needs to be doing the caution dance.
Matt Simpson's still a lap down here, 9th place. He would be the closest contender to try to get by Bobby to keep him from getting that lap back. But I highly doubt Matt would do that, knowing Bobby is in and running for the championship. I don't think Matt would do that. He's a little more respectful than that, you know. And Josh Robin peels off and comes to pit road.
He's one of the championship contenders, too.
Yeah.
Still in this thing. You never know. A couple laps down, but he's still running, so he's still in it.
Hey, we never thought Nicholas Shelton would get wrecked out tonight, did we?
No, I didn't think something like that would happen on championship night. I really didn't.
And, you know, here we are.
I don't know if we'll be seeing the 25 back after that. I mean, we might, but...
Well, Richardson's still out front by 1.8 seconds now over Bobby Zielinski. And Kyle Putz, third place. He did get around Femi Olat, so Femi goes back to fourth now. These guys are, I think they're trying to run about as close as they can right now to the, you know, making, I don't, let's see, they can run about, what, 40 laps, so they could, we're probably going to see these guys coming to pit road here probably any time now, and I would say when we get about 40 to go, I think we'll probably see guys come to pit road. I'm not sure if they can make it, yeah, they can make it 40 laps. I believe they can.
Well, they should be coming here pretty soon. Yeah, I would think they'd be able to go 40 laps on a full tank, definitely.
Yeah.
They can probably go closer to like 50 laps.
Right, but it's the tires is what's so crucial. Northrop, 5th place. Ariotti 6th. Connor Anton closing up on Ariotti now.
Well, from what I'm reading here, Rudy, it looks like iRacing will be releasing the dirt here pretty soon.
Really?
It's currently in alpha testing, so it'll be extremely soon, probably in the next build.
Yeah, well, they did say that it would be in the March build. So, just
it's coming, folks.
Yep, just a little over a month.
Just got an email about it on my phone, ironically.
Cool. And Nicholas Kressel did get by Bobby Cheney. Bobby goes back to 9th.
Bobby made the thirds officially out of this race, Rudy. Not too many of them left.
Nicholas Kressel now is the one that's in the lucky dog position. Bobby Cheney's no longer in that.
Here comes Marcus Richardson coming to pit road. The leader coming to pit road, Rudy. Zelensky goes driving on by.
Him and Kyle Putz both go by.
Got a couple guys back there coming up road. Can't tell who that is.
That would be Femi Olat, Connor Anton coming in.
The championship contenders coming in together. Connor keeping Femi within sight.
John Williams getting back out. Alec Peck getting back out there on the track. Reconnecting. 4-tire pit stop for Marcus Richardson. Probably his final pit stop right there. I'm guessing.
And look at this, Rudy. Connor had a pretty good pit stop there, and he's going to come out for pretty much in tow with Femi a lot here. So the championship just got a whole lot more interesting.
Yep.
Connor can see the championship. It's right in front of him. This is awesome, Rudy. This is what championship racing is supposed to be about.
Yeah. This is green flag racing, man. This is good stuff.
All kinds of twists and turns tonight, folks. What's left for us? It's like your favorite roller coaster.
Zelensky's still out there turning laps. Him, Kyle Putz, and Nick Northrop, they have put Marcus Richardson and the whole rest of the field a lap down, but they've got to come to pit road. And the bad part of it is, now I don't know what Bobby Zelensky's strategy is out here, but the bad part of this is Kyle Putz just come to pit road, and so did Nick Northrop. Okay, so now Marcus Richardson is the only other one on the lead lap with Bobby Zelensky, and he is 30 seconds behind him. And Zelensky needs to pit. The bad part of this is right now, the longer he stays out there, the more. And here he comes. He's coming into pit road now. Bobby Zelensky giving up.
Yes, I was going to say, he's probably coming soon.
Yeah.
Surprised he stayed out that long.
Yeah, because the longer he was out there, man, the more Marcus Richardson was reeling him in. Now he's going to have about maybe, 3 or 4 laps, fresher tires coming down to the end of this. Bobby Cheney coming off pit road, making his final pit stop. He's back in ninth. 4-tire stop here for Bobby Zielinski. Marcus Richardson retakes the lead. And Nicholas Russell. Yep, Femi Olat just got by.
Oh, he's just pulling. I was going to say he's pulled away from Connor Anton. Connor's slowly losing sight of Femi as he's pulling away with the championship.
Yep. It's
Femi's coming up.
Femi's championship right now.
They were together coming off pit road, but boy, look at the distance now.
Yeah. Yeah, even Kyle Putz got around Connor Anton. Connor goes back to 5th. But still a solid run for Connor today, man. Solid run.
It ain't over yet. Ain't over yet. He's still got a shot. Anything can happen here.
Yeah, we hope we don't see what we've seen earlier, something like that happen again. Golly, man. Well, look at this lead that Marcus Richardson's got right now over Femi Olat. 5.5 seconds. This is Femi Olat's championship to win here tonight. And boy, I'll tell you what, there's a driver that deserves it.
Yes, sir. He's had a pretty good year.
Yep, he won the Xfinity championship last season. And I'm not sure, I don't remember if he was in the running for the Gen 6 championship last season or not, but he did win the Xfinity.
He's in the running for this one.
And that was one heck of a finish because it come down to him and Bobby Zielinski battling it up and at Homestead, and Bobby Zielinski lost it on the last lap, and Femi Olat drove on by to take the championship.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that would be tough to take.
Oh, I bet you Bobby Zielinski beat him.
I don't know what would be worse, that or what we saw here tonight.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of like a horse apiece there.
Yeah. Well, it's Femi's win now. Look at this, man. There's nobody in front of him. There's no trouble in sight as of right now. But unfortunately, he's still got 30 laps to go. But he can take a deep breath right now and gather himself and, just get focused.
Marcus Richardson, the leader by 5.1 seconds over
as you know,
potential champion here.
Yeah, and as you know, Rudy, when you get out there and you're running by yourself, it can get monotonous and boring, and you can lose focus pretty quickly. So he cannot allow that to happen here, because all it would take for him to come off the corner and get into the wall and either send him down into the inside wall or just damage the car enough to where it costs him the championship.
Yep. He needs to look at the big picture right now, and that's what he's got to stay focused on. I'm sure, in the back of his mind, he's thinking championship, but he's got to stay focused, hit those marks perfectly, don't make any mistakes, and stay away from lap cars, stay away, give them plenty of room, don't, get close to them if you can help it, and, because we don't want to see an upset like that again, man. That was just, wow, that was mind-blowing.
Lap cars are like moving landmines.
I'm telling you.
You don't want to get anywhere near them.
And the same thing goes for Connor Anton, too, because, he's not out of it by any means. And, he's got to keep that car clean. And, he is closing up on Bobby Zielinski a little bit here. And I was kind of thinking Bobby Zielinski might have been our race winner here tonight, but he's mired back here 4th place. But at the moment here, over 10 seconds behind Marcus Richardson, the leader. And Bobby's coming up on some lap traffic here, going by chase contender Josh Robin. Josh running in 11th. Bobby Cheney's got himself back in position here to be the lucky dog if a caution comes out. Still running 1 lap down. I know that says 2, but when he crosses the line, it'll show 1 here. He's actually only 1 lap down.
It's been quite the championship race, Rudy.
Yep. Yes, it has.
Just 3 cautions, right?
I believe that's what it was. Take a look here. 2 cautions.
Just 2.
2 cautions. Yep. About a repeat of last night. That's about what they had last night. 2 cautions. And almost identical. That they had the one early and then had quite a green flag run, and then they had one about mid-race and that kind of screwed up a lot of people's fuel strategies that they were trying to play out there, you know. And but it wound up to be a great race, and it went green the rest of the way. I mean, what a fantastic finish last night. I think we're looking at maybe not a good battling finish here tonight, but it's going to be a hair raiser with all the drama that's happened out here tonight to see if Femi Olat or Connor Anton or even Bobby Chaney or Josh Robin can still be, they're still in a chance here to win the championship. But right now it's Femi Olat's to lose.
Ooh. Right in front of Marcus Richardson. Somebody getting loose there. Meanwhile, the 18 is up here just dominating this race and leading this thing, looking for his 38th career victory here tonight. And he is smooth sailing right now. As long as the caution doesn't come out, I don't foresee anything keeping him from getting that 38th.
Nope, I don't.
Unless some craziness happens.
Yeah, you don't.
We've seen it.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, we don't see Marcus make mistakes, but that doesn't mean somebody else won't make one in front of him. We seen close there just a minute ago.
Somebody might throw a grenade out on the track.
Yeah, a Coke bottle or something out there.
So I've been playing a lot of Battlefield 1.
Throw a Coke bottle through the windshield or something. Boom!
Grenades sound better.
Well, it's Marcus's race to win, but Femi Olat's championship to win, and that's what he's looking at right now. Just 22 more laps to go here. 21 more to go, folks. And they've just burnt this race right out quick, too.
Yeah, they have. A little over an hour, about an hour and 10 minutes.
Yep. It's just about the same what they ran last night. They ran the Xfinity cars for 120 laps and just about the same identical time.
20 to go. Left in season number 9 for SRA.
Kyle Putz is closing up on Femi Olat. I think when Kyle gets there, I don't think Femi's going to fight him. He's just going to let him go.
No, there's no reason to.
Nope. It's like, go ahead, you can have it. I'm looking at the championship, and if a guy can stay focused on that, and I think that's what Femi's doing right now. He is staying focused on that championship. He's gonna do it just by being patient.
Sean Williams coming to pit road for his final pit stop here in SRA, Rudy.
Yes, sir. And he's picked up a ton of positions out here tonight, up to 16th, and still has a chance to pick up possibly 2 more positions. I think he's looking at about a 14th place finish if he can get back out there and run a few more laps.
There goes Kyle Putz around Femi Olat. Femi just says, just go ahead, man.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Eyes are on the prize.
Yep.
He's got Zielinski coming too. He'll probably just do the same thing.
Well, you know what that'll do? That's even going to put it closer to Connor Anton, but he's quite a ways ahead of Connor. Gosh, he's 6 seconds ahead of Connor.
He's in a different zip code.
Yeah, Connor's way back here. He's about a straightaway behind Femi Olat right now. And with 17 to go, it's highly doubtful Connor's going to get there unless something happens. I mean, Femi could get a little loose in the turn or something like that, but I don't see it. I think he's going to stay focused here. He's in a lot of traffic.
Or you could have a slower car just come up and get up underneath you just like that.
Yep.
Scare the bejesus out of you.
Yeah,
I'm sure Femi's thinking this race just needs to end.
Yeah.
It just needs to end.
Yeah. Is this a
That's
white
what he's
flag?
saying at this point. Yeah.
Is this a white flag?
I'd be yelling it at the screen. This race just needs to end. Coming to 15 to go this time for Marcus Richardson. The all-time wins leader, looking to add another one to the huge mountain of wins that he already has. 37 career already. Looking to make it 38 tonight. He's 15 laps away from doing that.
Yep. We'll have to make sure we talk to him about that because you threw some stats at him in the past, and he wasn't even aware of, you know. So it was like, wow, really? I didn't know I did that. Was it like his 100th start, or I forget now? It was 100th something.
Oh, he's definitely been around for quite a few races.
Yeah.
Bobby Zielinski just putts there for second place, putts back to third. Femi's running fourth there, and now Femi, he should be okay. Nobody else around him. He can pretty much drive this thing to the championship.
Yes, sir. Just hold on to it, Femi. You got it.
What a season for some of these other guys. It's been another good season here for SR. This quality racing right here, folks.
Yeah. And it's going to be interesting to see now. They're going to be off next weekend. There's no racing Sunday or Monday night, but they'll be returning February 5th, which is in a couple of weeks, with the K&N cars, and they are starting out at Daytona 07.
Nice.
So, you know, a lot of the guys are really excited about the car. They're not excited about the 07 track, but because it's pretty rough.
It's a rough track. Yeah, it's brutal.
But
brutal.
It'll be fun.
But that car should be all right.
Yeah.
That car's not too powerful. It's not like driving the Gen 6 there. If you drive the Gen 6 there, it's, oh my God.
Oh, man.
It's a handful. Let's just put it that way.
Caleb Eisenhower just hit the wall a ton right there coming out of turn 2. I've seen like a whole wheelbarrow load of sparks come off that car.
As long as it wasn't anywhere near the 11 or the 18, we're good.
Yep. Zielinski takes over second, 6.3 seconds back. Started 4th place tonight, running in 2nd. Kyle Putt started 5th, running in 3rd. Femi Olat coming from 10th to 4th, looking at a championship here, folks.
Yep.
Coming to 10 to go next time by. 10 more circuits around at Atlanta, and he will be our champion. Ariotti.
He was one of those guys that started back there amongst all the contenders in that mid-pack little group they had back there from like 9th to 15th.
Ariotti started 6th, running in 5th. Connor Anton, 16th, where he started tonight, and he's running in 6th at the closest championship contender to Femi Olat right now, just a couple of positions away. But they are about 5 seconds separating them two. I don't know if Connor's got enough time or laps to get up there and maybe challenge Femi, but Nick Northrup.
Not without a big mistake.
Coming from 17th up to 7th. First car lap down, Nicholas Caressel started 18th, running in 8th. Bobby Cheney started 11th, running in 9th. Matt Simpson started 24th on the field, has kept that car clean and green the whole way, and he is in 10th place. Josh Robin, the 3rd of the chase contenders out there, 4th chase contender, started 9th, running in 11th. The other ones that are out here on the track, Sean Williams is about to pick up another position here in another lap. He'll take up 14th from Nicholas Shelton, and he'll be in 14th. There he goes. And Alex Peck, the last one I heard on the track, he's had connection issues, but started 7th tonight and running in 17th.
He was committed to the cause. He came back.
Yep. Well, the last race here for Sean Williams, and we're going to miss him. I hate to say it, man. I hate to see Sean leave us, man. That's
no more Taylor Swift. What's Rudy going to do, folks?
I don't know, man. Somebody else is going to have to run that paint scheme to help me out.
I vote we get a new one.
Well, Marcus is losing a little bit of ground to Bobby Zielinski, but I don't think he's worried about it. There's not enough laps for Bobby to get there, but Marcus is definitely handling an ill-handling car right now. That car is all over the place. He's loose going in, loose coming out. Tires are shot. He's been hard pressed to keep that thing up front. But another win here, win number 38, setting a SRA record here tonight, folks. 38 wins. Golly.
Adding to the pile. A mountain of wins.
Yep. Another record here for Marcus Richardson.
Second place has 11 wins, so think about that.
Yep.
This will be 38 for him and 11 for second place.
And who was in second?
Derek Bordeaux, who just
Bordeaux,
disconnected, actually.
Yep.
He's officially out of this race, along with Caleb Eisenhower. He took it behind the wall right after you were talking about him putting it in the wall.
Oh, man. Well, good finish for Kyle Putz. Good, solid run for him tonight. He'll be our third place finisher. And our champion, Femi Olat, is continuing to lose a little more. Well, I take that back. He just actually gained some, pulled away from Connor Anton by about a second. So, maybe he saved the little tires down to the end and now he kicked it up.
It's all over but the shout now, Rudy.
Yep. The kicking and screaming are about to happen.
Yeah. 3 more times around this place, and the 11's going to be pretty exciting.
Yes. Well, we'll give him time to regroup, but we'll get the top 3 up here, the podium sitters, and talk to them, and give Bobby a chance to join us in the booth, and we'll get Femi in here and talk to him about his championship. Man, what a solid season for Femi Olat. You don't have to be out there winning races every week, folks. It's just consistency is what does it.
Yeah, he only won 1 race this season.
Yeah, there you go.
And the championship favorite, Nicholas Shelton, who won 7 of them, he got taken out of the race about halfway through.
Man, I just cannot believe that.
Me neither.
All right, coming to the white flag for Marcus Richardson. One more circuit for Marcus Richardson to bring it home here for win number 38 for SRA, setting the all-time record here at SRA with 38 wins. That's an impeccable, unbeatable record. I don't think that's going to be beaten. Maybe not in my lifetime.
It'll be a while, that's for sure.
Yeah, it'll be a while. I mean, he's, what would you say, 27 ahead of second place with the all-time wins?
He will be now with this one.
And here he is, crossing the line first, Marcus Richardson with win number 38 and the win here tonight for the season. So congrats to Marcus Richardson.
Here comes Femi. He's going to cross the line and be the 9th champion of the Gen 6 Series here in SRA. Congratulations to the 11 of Femi Olat. He started 10th tonight, and he comes home your season champion.
Wow, that's amazing. He's going to be just screaming.
Yeah, he is. I'm sure he's going to want a cold one after that.
Yep. Well, let me see.
Let's get that man a beer.
Kyle Putz. Let's get him up here. Kyle Putz, you got a copy?
I got you.
Well, I'll tell you what. Tires were a premium out there tonight. Everybody had pretty much worn their tires out on that last green flag run. Talk about your racing, but congrats on third place.
Yeah, thanks. That's definitely a feat for what we had to go through tonight. It was a fun race. The track was really slick, and it was just all about holding on and managing tires. So,
yeah. Go ahead.
But oh yeah, is Zelensky cutting in there like always? Yeah, hey bud.
I was talking. What? Where am I?
You're in the broadcast booth with us.
Oh, I was talking.
He likes to talk at the same time with me, but no, yeah, like I said, it was definitely slick out there. It was a lot of fun. I just pitting basically when the tires went to crap and trying to play the fuel game and stuff, but Marcus ran away with it, and so we just held on the best we could, and happy to finish third.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was one heck of a race. Pretty much about mirroring last night's Xfinity Series race. But, man, I'll tell you what, that you guys just really know how to get it done out there. I mean, you know, to go this and run this whole race here, 140 laps in just a little over an hour. That's pretty amazing. But anybody you want to thank tonight, Kyle, for your third place before you go celebrate?
I just want to give a big thank you to everybody at SRA for everything they do for this league and putting this on. Definitely don't want to run anywhere else. Best place to race. Big thank you to you guys for broadcasting. You guys always do a good job. Hopefully we'll see you guys with us next season. Big congratulations to Femi on the championship. He ran a really good race, staying out of trouble. And just thank you to all the other drivers for putting on a good race. Like you said, only an hour, but definitely felt like 2 or 3 with all the wheeling that had to be done.
Well, a lot of respect I seen coming out of your car there tonight, Kyle. You had that chance to get around Femi, and you knew he was going for the championship. He was taking it easy and not to make a mistake, so gave him plenty of room and got by him and nice and clean. So, but anyhow, congratulations, Kyle, on your 3rd place. And what do you think about the K&N series starting up next season? And are you ready for next season?
Yeah, I can't wait. That'll definitely be fun. That'll be a nice break from. That'll be the only series that I'll be able to run. So it'll be a nice break from the Cup cars and the Xfinity Indy cars because they got too much downforce. But anyway, yeah, it'll definitely be fun, and it'll be cool to see all the paint schemes and the numbers and stuff like that.
All right. Kyle Putz coming from 5th to 3rd. Congratulations to him. And we're going to 2nd place. Scott, you got 2nd?
All right, Zelensky, it's your turn, man.
You.
Tell us about your race, buddy. You started 4th. You finished 2nd tonight. Tell us about your season, too. You won 1 race this season. You were a championship contender last season, not this season. But tell us a little bit when you did show up this year, and tell us about tonight's race as well.
Yeah, it was fun or it was different being a part-timer this season. But, each race we showed up, we finished pretty well. And tonight I was just bad. I don't know. Marcus has destroyed me tonight. I had none for him, but it was fun when we had before Shelton got intentionally wrecked, and before Dard wrecked. It was a lot of fun racing with all of us up there. We were all so close, and that was a lot of fun. And it's loose. It was just a fun race, honestly, and yeah, I had fun. Good job to Marcus. He was crazy fast. I know he's really good here, and I just kept killing my tires for some reason. I don't know. I was thinking they wouldn't start just getting so loose off, but I was just wrong. I don't know. But I had a lot of fun. It's always fun to race SRA.
So we're going to be seeing you again as a timer this next coming season?
I'll be racing more for sure next season in both series. I might miss a race here and there, but I'll definitely be racing a lot more. So it'll be fun to race again, and I think it's gonna be like the 10th season of Gen 6. And I love that Bathurst is on the schedule because the admins in this league are geniuses. And yeah, that's honestly a great idea to go to Bathurst and Cup cars. Like, I'm being completely honest. That's pretty cool. And just looking forward to racing K&N cars. I haven't raced a league with those before, and that should be a lot of fun too.
Well, right on, man. Good to hear that you're going to be back around a little more this season. Well, anybody you want to thank for your second finish here tonight?
Yeah, just shout out to everybody that runs SRA every year. I think it's been running a little over 3 years now, and it's good to see it keep on chugging. It's always fun to race. It's always awesome to have a place to race with a lot of fast guys, and good win to Marcus, well-deserved win there. And what else am I thinking? Oh yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat or in the TeamSpeak. Shelton was so many people. I'm just gonna thank them all because I probably missed like a few. There was a bunch of us, but yeah, just thanks to them. Thank you guys for broadcasting every week, and congrats Femi on the title. And yeah, that's about it. And thanks everyone at Slip Angle.
All right, Bobby. Well, congratulations on your second place finish tonight, man. You still did pretty good. You were still pretty fast out there tonight, bro. So we'll see you again next season, and enjoy your off season.
Thank you.
All right, that brings us up to Marcus Richardson, our race winner. Marcus, you got a copy.
Hello.
Well, you dominated out there with a great pull away there at the very end, over 5 second pull away. Tell us how you did it and what can you do? This is race win number 38 for you in this league. I mean, that's an all-time record.
Well, it's 38 in the Cup car. It's 100 overall. Right. But I don't know. I just went out there and took my time. I don't know. I used to struggle with a car like that, and I worked at it and got better. So I felt like I did a pretty good job tonight. For once, I was as fast, if not a little better than Shelton. So I was like, oh, this is cool. And I just did that the whole race, and then slowly people started falling. I think Tyler Derek got loose once or something, and I made me getting by him, and that was it. I guess after that.
Well, we've seen Zelensky kind of close up just a little bit, maybe like a second or so, and then it seemed like you had kind of backed it off, and then you thought, "Oh boy, he's coming." So you started kicking it back up a little bit. But tires were an issue here tonight for sure, and it looked like everybody was pretty much. Their tires were gone there, them last probably like 15, 20 laps. And we even seen you get a little wiggly there a couple times coming off the turns. And we usually don't see you get loose or anything, Marcus. You run pretty much a flawless race. I mean, it's rare that I ever see you make a mistake. And tonight it was just the tire issue. Hot track, 112-degree track temperature. I'm sure had a lot to do with it, and line sensitive track coming down to the end of it there. But how much did the track change throughout the race here that you had to worry about?
I think it got a little tighter. I think for me, I thought I got tighter as the race went, but I don't know how everybody else felt. And I don't know. My strategy was the short pit. I was a little better than Zelensky all night, I thought, and then I knew if I short pit, he'd come out a good ways behind me and have to run really hard, and that's what happened. So he just kind of ran his tires off, I think, trying to catch me, and then they just leveled out, and I ended up pulling back away a little bit.
Very good. Well, I'll tell you what, congrats again, Marcus, on your win here, win number 38 in the Cup car. Okay, I think you're over 100 now with wins in the league. Pretty much records, that it's going to be awful tough to beat unless you
it's beatable.
Unless you disappear for a couple of years or something, giving somebody else a chance. But anyhow, congrats. Anybody you want to thank tonight for this victory?
Yeah, well, I got to keep showing up just so I can at least try and keep Shelton behind me in that stat. But I'd like to thank everybody at One Up Motorsports, Hardcore Paints, I Analyze for being on the car, giving me a lot of support this season. I actually made the Pro Series, so that's cool. Hopefully I can make the top 10 in points and get locked in, and points-wise I don't have to qualify because I suck at that. And congrats on Femi on his second championship. Not in a row, but because they're different series, so I'm not going to count that. But I guess since he's got 2 championships now, I'll take his asterisk away for one of his wins. And thank you guys for broadcasting. And I don't know, it sucks that happened to Shelton. He deserved this championship, I feel like. And he has it, and some people here don't, and that was shown. So thanks everybody putting on the league, and I'll see you next week. Or 2 weeks, probably.
2 weeks, yep. We'll be back here 2 weeks. Are you plan on running into K&N series?
I'll run it at times. I'm not planning on running full time.
Okay, very good. All right, well, we're looking forward to seeing you out there on the track, though, Marcus, see what you can do. All right, thanks for talking with us, and again, congratulations on your win here tonight.
Yep, thank you.
All right, that takes
Good job with number 38, Mark. Sorry,
yeah. That takes us to our champion here, Femi Olat. Femi, do you have a copy?
Yeah, Rudy.
Well, I'll tell you what. You just backed it right down there and took it nice and easy, Femi. You looked at the big picture there, brother, and I'm very proud of you, man. You didn't want to get up there and battle it up. You let Zelensky go by. You let Kyle Putz go by. But you had to stay ahead of Connor Anton, and he was closing. And, man, you did just what you needed to do. There wasn't enough laps left for him to get there. So talk about your season before I hand the mic over here to Bobby and let him congratulate you.
Overall I had a really good season. Actually, this was my best season in any series in this league, and that was really fortunate to lead the points going into the chase, even though that meant nothing. But it just assured me that maybe I can go run for another championship, and I'm not as bad as I thought I was. But with the race tonight, I definitely think Sheldon would have won the championship if whatever happened to him didn't happen, which, like I said earlier, that was really unfortunate. But, I don't know. Some people are just, I don't know.
Well, it's racing, racing things do happen out there, and that's not for me or you or anybody to judge. That'll be up for the admins and all that to take care of. But it just puts you in a prime spot to win this championship. And even though we all know Nicholas probably did deserve it. I mean, he was definitely the best car out there, one of the best cars. But it's unfortunate that happened, but it puts you in the prime spot here to take over the championship. Now, you won last year the championship in the Xfinity Series, I believe, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you come away this season now with the championship in the Gen 6 Series. So I'd say you pretty much got it covered here, brother. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. It is good. I actually thought at the beginning of the season that before I knew Shelton was racing, I thought I'd be able to go back to back in the Xfinity Series and have no chance in Gen 6. But the complete opposite happened because I didn't even make the final 6 in the Xfinity, but I won the championship here.
Well, there you go. Well, I know you probably got a lot of thank yous to give out, but we're going to let Bobby go ahead and congratulate you, and he can take it away. Go ahead, Bobby.
On behalf of Sim Racing Authority, congratulations on your championship, Femi.
Thank you.
You showed up every week, and well, not every week, but you missed some. But yeah, you just ran consistent, and it's too bad that it happened to Shelton. But hey, it is what it is. You're the champion, so congrats, bud.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody else want to say anything to Femi here before we go ahead and close out the broadcast?
I want to congratulate Femi. Femi, congratulations on winning your drivers' championship, man.
Thanks, Scott. Thanks for broadcasting the race. You too, Rudy.
Yeah, no.
Yes, sir.
I love calling out and calling these races and calling them for you guys. You guys on great shows every single week, and this was a great championship race. And I look forward to the next season.
Well, I wanted to say thank you to all you guys, and we're looking forward to next season with you guys. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see the K&N cars starting out at Daytona 07 on February 5th. For all the viewers out there, they're going to be tuning in. So we've had some great shows here, Bobby. I just wanted to let you know, man, we had a lot of viewers in there again tonight. I'm probably going to regret saying this, but I'll tell you what, we get the most viewers on your races for some reason. I guess it's because of the racing or what? Yeah, it's got to be. I mean, last week there we had 92 viewers tuned in. It's been like 2 years since I've had that many. So it's got
that's awesome.
It's got to be saying something about the league. We had, we were up in the 60s here tonight, the high 60s, like 68 or something.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's great, man. That just shows you this league, people want to watch you guys' races. And not have caution fests out there means a lot. Green flag pit stops means a lot. Sure, people like to see cars flipping around and going upside down and everything. But, they see their favorite driver out there running and they watch their favorite driver. I mean, there are a lot of people in there they're fans, and they're a fan of a specific driver, and they watch their driver, and the last thing they want to see is their driver taken out of a race or flipping upside down or rolling it up into the fence or anything like that, or making mistakes on pit road.
That's what I did.
I know.
Well, hey, that's racing, man.
I know.
You try to go mistake free and just slid in. I only went like 5 mile an hour over, but it nailed me exiting. So
yeah, I know.
But it is what it is.
Yeah, I know.
It's part of racing.
All right,
I'm glad Femi won it. So
yeah, we're gonna run down through the final results here real quick, guys, and we'll get the heck out of here. And we're really looking forward to next season. I can't wait, man. I'm like so stoked. All right, Marcus Richardson coming home with the win here tonight. Bobby Zielinski will finish second. Kyle Putz third. Femi Olat, our chase winner, our champion here, will finish fourth. Ariotti fifth. Connor Anton sixth. Nick Northrup seventh. Nicholas Kressel eighth. Bobby Chaney finishing ninth. And Matt Simpson 10th. Scott?
Josh Robin finishes 11th. Caleb Eisenhower 12th. Chance Crum 13th. Sean Williams in his final race here at SRA finishes 14th. Did a pretty good job of going back out there and picking up a bunch of spots. Nicholas Shelton, we've talked about him a lot tonight. Came in at tonight. He won 7 races this season. He was the championship favorite. Unfortunately, was taken out by a slower vehicle. and did not win the championship tonight. Settles for 15th place after winning 7 races. Wow. Alex Peck, 16th. Derek Bordeaux, 17th. Delonta Ballard, 18th. Bobby Maiden, a third, 19th. And Tyler Duke rounds out the top 20.
Jeff Dotson finishing 21st. Caden Henry, 22nd. Jonathan Shipman, 23rd. David Fish, 24th. And Randy Roberts never turned a lap. So, but anyhow, congratulations to our race winner, Marcus Richardson, and the champion here for the Gen 6 SRA Gen 6 series, sponsored by J Robin 3, coming home here with, you said this was season 10, did you say?
Season 10's coming up. This was season 9.
Season 9 in the Gen 6.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So for season number 9, Femi Olat coming home with the championship. All right, folks, we'll be back. I believe we'll be back Thursday for another broadcast here. And till then, folks, stay safe and have a good night.
Have a good night, everybody.